Okay, so you want to limit the scrolling within your worksheet. At the moment, I can scroll all the way down the sheet to near infinity. And I want to prevent that from happening. In fact, I want to limit the scrolling to this range of cells here. Now, a really easy way of doing this is to set a property for the worksheet. You're only going to see that button on the Developer tab. Now, if you can't see the Developer tab on your ribbon, right-click on one of the other tabs and then go to Customize the ribbon and just tick that Developer option there. So then click on this Properties button and you'll see a scroll area property. And all you do is you put in the range of cells that you want to lock the scroll to. So for me, that's A1 to H12. So if I close this properties window down, I can no longer scroll down to the bottom of the sheet. Now, the only problem with this method is next time I open the spreadsheet, it will have lost that property setting. Now, if you want a more permanent solution, you're going to have to use the Visual Basic Editor. So to open the Visual Basic Editor, you click on this button here, Visual Basic, and then you need to be able to see the Project Explorer. That's this area over here. If you can't see it, go to View, Project Explorer. In the Project Explorer, you need to select the sheet that you're going to create the scroll lock for. And then above the code window, you've got two drop-down menus. Where it says General, select Worksheet, or where it says Selection Change, select Activate. You can then get rid of these two lines of code here. Now, between the remaining lines of code, type me.ScrollArea equals, and then in quotation marks, the range of cells that you're going to lock the scroll to. Now, this line of code will run whenever the sheet is activated. Let's see if that is true. Now, first of all, I'm going to delete the current scroll area. So now you'll see that I can scroll as far as I like down or across the spreadsheet. So I'm going to move across to this other sheet and then reselect my original sheet. And now you can see that the scroll area is locked to this range. Now, I've created some other macros for you in this workbook. The first macro here will lock the scroll area to the used range. So what do I mean by that? Well, essentially, this is the used range of cells in this worksheet. So at the moment, I can scroll up and down as far as I like within this sheet. But if I run this macro, my scrolling is then restricted to the used area. Now, the second macro allows the user to select a range of cells for their scroll area. So let's click into that macro, run it. So I get this input box and I can select a range of cells. So let's say it's that range of cells there. Click on OK. Now I can tell this is Word, one, because I can't scroll, but also you'll notice that I can only select within the scroll area that I've specified. If I try to select a cell outside that scroll area, I can't actually do so. Now the third macro just clears the scroll area. So if I click into that macro and run it, you can see now I've cleared the scroll area. Now what you could do is set up some buttons on your ribbon that would run these macros. So I'll just close down the Visual Basic Editor, maximize Excel. Now to create the buttons on the ribbon, what I'm going to do is right click on one of the tabs, go to Customize the ribbon. Now I could put these buttons on an existing tab, but I'm actually going to create a new tab. So I'm going to go down to New Tab here, and I'm going to select New Tab Custom, and then rename it. I'll call this Set Scroll Area. Click on OK. And I'll also call the group Set Scroll Area. Click on OK. And now I need to put the relevant macros in this group. So where it currently says popular commands, I need to choose macros. And here are my macros. So I've got clear scroll lock. I can add that. Lock to selection. I can add that. And lock to use range. Now, if you don't like these little icons that Excel's currently using, select a macro and then go to rename. And I might use this little key. You can also change the display name. I'm just going to put some spaces in there. Lock to selection. I can rename that. I'll choose this little lock icon. I'll put some spaces in the display name. And lock to use range. I'll choose this little icon. And I'll change the display name. Right, so if I click on OK, you can see I've got this new tab on my ribbon. So I might clear the scroll lock. Lock to selection. I can make a selection of cells, click on OK, or I can lock to use range. Now, because we're using some VBA code within our Excel workbook, when we come to save the workbook, we must save it as a macro-enabled workbook, not as an Excel workbook. Okay, that's all I wanted to cover in this particular video. Hopefully that's useful. If it is, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.